Hey, how's it going? In this video, I'm kind of focusing just on this one stock, TMC, or the metal company. If you've seen my channel before or look at some of my recent videos, I'm pretty high about this company. I've talked about it before over the past couple of years. I want to say next year and a half, definitely a year and change, or a real big time for this company. I'll get right into it. I believe it is toward the end of this month in January. They will submit their application to the ISA, which is the International Seabed Authority, to basically be in the year of review to start mining. So they have their mining sites out in I believe it's the Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean. They have a couple different mining sites, and I know they plan on mining them. That's the whole point of the company. And as of recently, their stock price has been going pretty wild, considering their valuation or their it's been kind of hovering around $1 for a while. A couple weeks ago, it went as low as like 77 cents, and I think it just popped over. I think it hit like $2.10 last week or earlier this week. So it's definitely been kind of going crazy, especially with the new presidency, the new cabinet coming in. I'm just going to give you kind of my thoughts and opinions on what to expect and what to see here. Right now, it's trading about a dollar. I think it's like a dollar 50, dollar 60 ish. Um, and this is before their application to the ISA. This is before they start bringing in actual revenue from the minerals they're actually collecting. And I think that's huge because when they went public with their SPC a few years ago, it started at $10. So I do strongly think the stock has a chance to reach back its $10 mark once they start mining. So that wouldn't be till mid to late 2026, I believe. And I say that because stocks are an investment. Stocks are something you're looking in toward the future. So this past couple of years, every little couple of pennies, couple of dollars I get, I've been investing in TMC because I'm that big on it. I definitely think it's something that will be more useful as we move forward, and the minerals obviously too, coming from the seabed versus these huge boring systems on landmines and everything. But I'm going to get into some of these articles. This is just kind of talking about the stock price going up, like I mentioned, with the new presidency coming up. Maybe some executive orders. I believe I did have a. Yeah, this was this next article, which is kind of important too. The DoD actually spent money on a research study collecting minerals like this. So I think they recently, late last year or early this year, received a grant. This is TMC, received a grant from the Department of Defense to continue their research and development, um, which is huge because that just shows that they're on the radar and that can continue into multiple different things. So that could go down many different paths for TMC. Um, just showing, like I said, they're on their radar, and not to make it political, but when countries like China and Russia are cutting off their supplies or not willing to trade with the United States, it makes the United States have to kind of source their own materials. And a lot of these metals come from places like China and Russia. So I think that's why the DoD is obviously invested. That's why the DoD is kind of like, hey, let's take a look into this. So um, I think when you have the government's hand in it, not that it's the best thing all the time, but when it comes to kind of stock valuation, grants, things like that, it's definitely going to help when it comes to the stock price. And this last article I have, this was the day I was talking about, June 27th is when they'll submit their application to the ISA. Um, TMC, I think they are kind of the leading company, or they're furthest along with this. Like I said, they have their mining area kind of already staked out, so to speak. Their research, their development is years ahead of any other company that's doing this. No other company is doing this around the world. So I think it's kind of a good time to enter into a new market almost. It has been tried before. I think it was in the 70s they tried doing something like this, but it never really went far. But getting this application in, doing the research, doing it the right way is the important way. And I think going off of that, we're going to see many big things. And I'm hoping by the end of the day, I have lots of stocks and lots of stocks in this. By the end of the decade, I'm hoping to see the valuation, you know, in the double digits. We're talking probably $10, $15 is what I'm hoping for. So for the next 4-ish years here, 4 or 5 years, I'm hoping for that kind of stock price. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.